Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad that you decided to join me today. I have a really fun video to share with you. We are going to be decorating and styling my coffee table for the springtime, and then I'm also going to be sharing with you some really simple tricks to create a statement floral arrangement for your coffee table. So what I'm doing here is I am adding in some of the florals to the greenery base, and these florals are actually from Walmart, and I chose two different kinds of florals. I have a rose and then I also have a peony that I'm using. And one tip that I really want to mention here is to select flowers that have different color variation in them that gives them more of a realistic look as you're putting them together in the arrangement. And then as I'm putting them in, I'm just bending them in different directions just to give them more of a realistic, more natural look, and kind of spinning the arrangement to fill in all the different areas. And then I also recommend working in odd numbers. So I mostly had groups of 3 in this arrangement, and here you can see it all come together. Now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be adding in some other pieces to the coffee table, and I'm thinking in layers here, and also when I'm working on my coffee table, I'm thinking of varying heights. So I started with some books, and then I'm going to layer in a candle, and then just to add in some little whimsical touches for the springtime, I have a couple little bunnies here that I picked up at TJ Maxx, and then the little white ceramic one was a set of 6 that I picked up on Amazon. Just a really simple look for the springtime. Now with this next look, I'm also going to be starting again with my books. I really love to use coffee table books. It just adds some visual interest, and then it also adds that varying height that is really important when you're working on your coffee table. And then to that bowl there, it's actually a planter, but I'm using it as a bowl there on top of the books. I'm going to be adding some different eggs. I have some wooden eggs, and then there are also some eggs that kind of look like moss, and both of those I found at TJ Maxx this year. For this second look, I thought that I would try to show a little bit of a different way to style your coffee table. So I'm starting with a lower flower arrangement, and I'm using this large basket that I got from Hobby Lobby, and I love the color of this basket. It adds a really nice warmth to the space. And again, I'm starting with my favorite greenery base here. These asparagus stems are so versatile. So if you're looking for a really great base for your flower arrangements that you can use over and over and over again, I would highly recommend that you invest in these particular ferns. And of course, you can always get them 50% off every other week at Hobby Lobby, so they are really affordable. To those ferns, I am going to be adding these white tulips, and I picked these up at TJ Maxx, and they were only $10, and I believe there are 10 tulips. There might be 12, I can't quite remember. To the inside of the basket, I'm going to be adding these 2 sweet little birds. I really love to use birds in my everyday decor, but especially around the springtime, I love to incorporate birds. For this next look, I am going to be orienting the items I'm placing on the coffee table more towards the center. And again, I'm starting with my favorite base here, which are my coffee table books, to add a little bit of height to the middle. And then I am adding just a simple flower arrangement there that has a mix of a light pink and white flowers. And then on the sides of the arrangement, I'm adding 2 glass cloches. One has a bird's nest and a bird in it. And then I brought back the bowl full of the eggs, the wooden eggs, and the little eggs that look like moss as well. And I really love this simple neutral look that adds just a little bit of a touch of spring to the living room. For this next idea, I brought back the statement floral arrangement that I worked on in the beginning of the video, and I placed that back into the corner of the coffee table, and now I am just layering in a couple more pieces. I have my books again to add the varying heights, and then I just added back in the 2 sweet little birds, the bird's nest, and a little bit more of a neutral candle to finish off the look. Here is just a quick clip of how you could put the statement floral arrangement on your countertop in your kitchen. It doesn't necessarily have to go on your coffee table. It looks equally as beautiful here on the countertop in the kitchen. Thanks so much for joining me today. Everything that I can link will be linked in the description box below. If you need some more inspiration, go ahead and check out this video on how to style your kitchen countertops for the springtime. If you enjoy this kind of content, a really great way to show your support is to go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Thanks so much again for joining me today, and I will see you soon in my next one.